Let's get you now a ground report from the city of Chennai, which has witnessed heavy rains. It's just the start of the monsoon, and already in Chennai, there's been heavy downpour reported in the last few hours. Parts of Chennai are now waterlogged. The heavy rain lashing the city, particularly during the day, not so much last night. There's no respite in sight, unfortunately. For all your Chennaites watching this broadcast, the Met Department, remember, has warned that there's more rain headed Chennai's way. Schools and colleges will remain shut tomorrow too, as the Met Department has issued a red alert now for more rainfall. Many flights were diverted and cancelled due to the severe weather conditions. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and his deputy Udhayanidhi Stalin have been on the streets of Chennai through the night and today as well, supervising rescue and relief efforts. An integrated command centre and relief camps have been established to assist affected residents as well. These are some of the images that you see on your screens of the situation on ground. The Chief Minister and Deputy CM seen there also touring several of the worst affected areas.
Anything about the preparations for the rain?
Yeah, we are always prepared. We are already prepared. For the past 3 months, we've been preparing. It's actually nature, so nothing is in our hand. We are prepared for everything.
Sir, tomorrow also heavy rain is expected. Will there be holiday for schools and colleges?
That Honorable CM will decide.
Any kind of waterlogging anywhere, sir?
There is, of course, waterlogging, but the rain stops for at least for half an hour, 1 hour, the water will drain.
Right. We are currently reporting from GP Road in Chennai, and this is the situation in many parts of the city where there's waterlogging. Chennai, of course, has been receiving heavy spells of rain since last night, and it will continue for another day. That is the prediction that has been made by IMD and private weather bloggers so far. As far as today's weather conditions are concerned, it's going to rain on and off with heavy spells. That is what experts are predicting at this point in time. But the government says the situation so far is under control. There are around 300 locations in Chennai where there is water stagnation, and efforts are underway to remove or to drain out this water using pump sets and motor pumps. That is what the government officials are telling. Schools, of course, schools and colleges have been declared holiday, but for the people of Chennai, the main fear is they do not want another floods. They do not want a situation like last year or what they witnessed in 2015. They simply do not want a repeat of that. Hence, there's a lot of panic and fear amongst the citizens as well. But the government says there's no need to worry. The situation so far is under control, and they're hoping that it will remain so in the coming hours. With video journalist Daniel, this is Shilpa Nair in Chennai for India Today.
Monsoon has begun in Chennai, and evidently you could see behind us where there is water stagnation in this particular area in Alvapet, just a simple junction next to SIT College, where people are trying to paddle through water, and the vehicles are also you could see the level of water, it is has almost reached the knee level. In many areas there are such localized water stagnation, and it's being said when coming the next 3 days there's going to be good amount of rainfall, which might it could be that possibly 40 centimeters of rainfall as well, and that is why you see this much amount of water at this spot. People are struggling. That's the reason schools and holidays have been declared holiday for the day, and schools and colleges, and also for Chennai, Kanchipuram, Tiruvallur and Chengalpattu holiday. Holiday has been declared for schools and colleges. Still, people are on their way to work, and IT sector people, the Chief Minister has already made a request asking them to work from home because they have the facility, and this is a condition of certain areas in Chennai. Government says that jet pumps have been placed in various areas, and work is in progress to make sure that this water is removed as soon as possible. However, for a good amount of rainfall, but for 5 centimeters to 10 centimeters itself, there will be at least 3 to 4 hours of water stagnation. But the predicted water rainfall for the next 3 days is going to be at least 40 centimeters, and probably in one day it go up to 20 centimeters. And that is why such localized water stagnation has occurred. And as we speak, we have been told that officials will reach the spot to clear this area. But such water stagnation has definitely caused a lot of issues to the public who are commuting through this spot. Divyan, Pramod Madhav for India Today.
Okay, let's bring in both Shilpa Nair and Pramod Madhav joining us from different parts of Chennai to tell us what's the situation on ground. Shilpa, I'll begin with you. You're joining us live from T Nagar. You've been traveling through Chennai for the last many hours. Take us through what you've seen. What's the situation? Because it's rained very heavily, I understand, for the last few hours.
Well, yes, Akshita. In fact, as far as the rains are concerned, it's been on and off. But every time it rains, it's heavy spells. And that's the reason why waterlogged streets remain that way. There is no time for the water to drain out. And in fact, several other areas also are now facing issues of water stagnation and waterlogging. We're currently reporting from T Nagar. This is this is one of the core city areas as far as Chennai is concerned. And a lot of money was spent in T Nagar to put the stormwater drains, and this is the situation here. There's a lot of water logging on different streets in T Nagar. The reason is, of course, one, the government says you need to give time for the water to drain out, and that hasn't happened because it's been draining continuously. So no system, no drainage system. This amount of rainfall is what officials are saying. The concerning part, of course, is that a red alert has been issued by the IMD for Chennai and adjoining districts of Kanchipuram, Tiruvallur and Chengalpet, and that will continue even tomorrow. So tonight we are expecting heavy spells of rain, and that will continue tomorrow through the day is what we are being told, considering the fact that there is a low pressure area that has been formed in the Bay of Bengal, and it is expected to travel towards the North Tamil Nadu coast. So that will only intensify the rains in the coming hours, and that, of course, is the concerning part of all of this. The government says the situation is under control. In fact, we saw throughout the day the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister, all of them really getting on ground and inspecting and reviewing the situation, instructing the officials what needs to be done. Several camps have been opened and kept ready. In some areas like Velachery, we're already seeing people being taken to safer locations by the rescue teams. But for now, the situation is concerning, given the fact that it's continuing to rain and will continue even tomorrow. Holiday has been declared for educational institutions in Chennai and its adjoining districts, and government.
Yeah, let me just get that update also. Shilpa, just stay with us. I'll bring in Pramod Madhav, who's joining us from Nungambakkam, another area that's been affected by the heavy rains. Pramod, unfortunately, no respite for Chennai because there's a red alert issued for the next 24 hours as well, which means the downpour continues through the night and all through tomorrow. There's a holiday that's been declared for schools, colleges, work from home advisories and whatnot. But this is just the start of the monsoon, and already it's pretty bad. It's spelling quite a bit of doom and inconvenience for Chennaites.
It absolutely is, Akshita, and this monsoon is expected to go up to until December. So, this is just like you mentioned very clearly, this is the start of the monsoon. But we are at a location called as Nungambakkam, where on one side you could see the metro construction on the arterial road. This itself was causing much hassle, but on the other end, because of the continuous pour, you see over there, vehicles are being, vehicles are not able to ply. Yes, government has placed all kind of high jet power pumps on this spot. This pump, in fact, has been working since morning. But the fact here is that, today was earlier as an orange alert, but right now, tomorrow, it's going to be a red alert. And there we also have a low pressure, next to Chennai city as well. So, we're expecting that to cross between Chennai and Nellore. So, what happened is here, you could see many roads in Chennai, our current state is like this because of the water flow. Nungambakkam, earlier today morning, it was around 5 centimeters, but right now, we believe that it has crossed almost 15 centimeters. That means 150 millimeter of rainfall, and because of that, there is knee-deep water. Even after these gen pumps actually working since morning, they are not able to actually remove the water from this spot. We did speak to the Deputy Chief Minister, Udhayanidhi, Stalin, who said that preparation was underway 3 months ago itself, but it looks like the first spell of northeast monsoon itself has brought in so much kind of water to this spot, and in fact, tonight is something we are expecting another multiple
rainfall.
Heavy spells as well.
God alone knows what will happen in the months and weeks to come when there will be non-stop heavy spells of rain. Hopefully, the city is better prepared in the next few weeks. Thanks, Shilpa. Thanks, Pramod. They will continue getting you those reports, but stay safe out there because there's a red alert issued for the city of Chennai tomorrow. We will get you this latest on the situation as it continues to pour in the city.